Welcome to episode number 130 of Talking Beards. This is going to be episode number 207 of the podcast. And this is an exciting on-location type episode of Talking Beards. And I'm in the Scranton, Pennsylvania studios. My studio is set up and my camera's in a weird spot. And I don't have anything behind me.
Yeah, you do. I see there's Aaron, there's a bed behind you and a hat and a suitcase. That's really nice.
This is the most important thing that's behind me.
New pair of
What
Vans.
are those? Look at this.
Hey, did you know if you throw them, if you look at it, you just threw it. I bet you it landed on.
It did. Yeah. So one thing you know about Vans, if you throw Vans like downstairs or whatever, they just land on the soles every time. And it's a real thing, kind of like the poop knife. Anyway, so I'm Aaron D. Johnston. And yeah, like I said earlier, this is the Scranton, Pennsylvania studios of Talking Beards. And we will dive deep into the reasoning behind me being in a new location tonight. So
you moved?
I did. I went ahead and just moved to Scranton. So I'm ready for the National Beard and Mustache Championships brought to you by Honest Amish coming up September 11th weekend in Scranton, Pennsylvania. So yeah, that's where I am. And that's why I'm here. So yeah, dude, we had a very exciting few days. And as you see by the title of this episode, what is it? The Adventures of Aaron and Scott, or
Scott and Aaron. I got first billing on this one.
You did. Andrew likes you more than me. So this is the weekend adventures of Scott and Aaron. I am the Aaron that is referring to, and you are the Scott. Tell us a little bit about yourself there, the Scott.
Yeah, so I am Scott Sykora. You can find out more information about us, Talking Beards, which this show you're watching right now is a live stream every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. You can find us over at talkingbeards.com. We're streamed over there live right now, but we're also streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. If you want to interact with the show, you can go to any three of those platforms and get in the chat room there, and we'll pull you up here like this right here. John Poles says, is there any ways you guys can help me share this? Okay, there's a really long URL right there, but John, we will look into that and we'll pull something up and we can show people a little bit later in the show.
Yeah, we'll share your stuff. That's what we're here for, is to help out the community and share your fundraisers, because that's what we're here for, right?
But yeah, so go over to talkingbeards.com and we shall get you guys up to date with what's going on in the beard community, which, just as Aaron said, we have the 2021 National Beard and Mustache Championship that's coming up in Scranton, Pennsylvania over the weekend of September 11th. And as he was saying, they were out there visiting, doing a little press junket this morning. So
junket. Yeah, that's exactly what we called it. A press junket.
Shut up.
What? That's what we called it all day. We were like, oh, we're here doing this press junket.
Dude, technicality, man. It's technicality. You look really good tonight, by the way. Like,
thanks.
Even though your video really keeps freezing on my end, like, this is the clearest you've ever been. I like your on location.
Yeah, thanks. I think it's the mountain air that gives me this crisp vibe. I don't know. Like, I've got this lamp right here. Maybe that makes a big difference. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate it. My on location is, ready to go.
Eric Choate, he's got his room booked and he's got his room purchased and his ticket booked.
Hey, so Eric Choate, what hotel did you book or whatever? Well, where are you staying? Because we are at the Hampton Inn.
The Motel 6. They're always leaving the light on for.
They
Eric
always. Oh, Josh Barefoot Brains is in South Padre Island. So that's right off the coast of San Diego. I think that's where the Padres Stadium is. So that's pretty cool. I guess he's going to go see a Padres game there. Hopefully Tony Gwynn hits lots of home runs.
Yes, he's my favorite Padre-er.
Yeah.
What is a Padre?
I don't know. What's a Padre? Because you're there at the Padres Stadium. Is there like a definition, Josh? Or
hey,
I don't know.
Hey, Alexa, what's a Padre?
The noun Padre can have a couple meanings. 1. Father, used especially in addressing or referring to a priest or member of the clergy. 2. A chaplain in military or naval service.
There you go.
So
So
the Padres
they're gonna.
are named after a bunch of clergymen.
That's it. That's what yeah. So the San Diego Priests. That's nice. So John says, I'm willing to shave to raise money for homeless students initiative for kids between 16 to 20. Thanks, guys. You rock. So one thing I'd like to add to that, dang it, I wish I knew exactly what they said. So on the news today, they said, save it, don't shave it for charity. So maybe everyone don't have to shave. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's something that you could do to, save your beard and raise money for charity.
That is a big thing that's going on currently in the beard community, especially with the mob guys. With the
mob guys are all going Whaler. It's gonna be What Up Whaler Wednesday pretty soon.
I know. Yeah. So what's going on is they're doing all these different weekly things now to raise an extra $1,000 for this, extra 1,000, and everyone's shaving their gosh darn mustaches off. And
hey, look on the bright side. At least they're not all going chops. It could be way worse.
Yeah. But as Sean says, a priest, yeah, we're getting bad here. So he says only if they hit $10,000 in 30 days. See, that's a lofty goal. I like that.
That's a good goal. I think you can do it.
30 days. That's
30 days.
He's a guy of my liking there. He gets the game. But anyways, yeah. So Beard Mob's doing all these different initiatives to raise money to shave mustaches, and as Aaron says, why? And we've had this discussion over the past few weeks. Like,
it was on the news in Scranton today, word for word.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it's on the news, it's got to be true. So it said,
it could
save it, don't shave it for charity.
Don't shave it.
That's right.
Anyway, yeah. So
let's get into this thing, Scott Sykora. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of why we are here tonight. We both had amazing adventures on our own, and let's tell everyone all about what we did this weekend. I think this is usually our little segment we do, and we're in and out of this segment in a few minutes. So, what's up, Scott Sykora?
Do we want to address this?
Wasn't Scott supposed to also shave? I mean, he threw out the digit. Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. So,
well, all right.
I feel like, yeah, go ahead.
All right. So a few weeks ago, I popped into the What Up Mob Wednesday show with discussion, and I know that there were people there watching this as this all went down and everything, and it kind of turned into a little bit of a mess the next day. And it has not been brought up. We have not discussed it. But as John brings it up here, and by the way, he said
Monty's here now.
Oh, Monty's here too. He can, yeah. But yeah, so I sent John a patch the other day because he answered a question or did something, emailed something. I can't remember what it was that night. But yeah, so we had discussed shaving, like we were doing the $25,000, trying to raise $25,000 for the next Beard Mob charity and everything. And I had brought up that I would shave for $25,000, but I wanted to do it in either 30 days or 2 months. So 60 days. Like that was my time frame, because to me, that was more of a
challenge.
It was, yeah, that's a challenge to me. That's like, if you really want it to happen, you're going to really push to get that. And so that's kind of what was all brought up and everything. And so as the evening went on, I got off the show and Monty and I were kind of messaging back and forth. I think there was like a lost in translation kind of thing of what was said. And then I woke up the next morning to find out that I was part of a group of 3 guys that were going to be shaving their mustaches off for $25,000 to be raised in 8 months. And that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to do
the big shave.
Yeah. For 25 in like 30 days. Like to me, that's a challenge. Like I know for a fact that $25,000 will be raised in 8 months. And to me, that's not a challenge.
Absolutely.
Because I know it can be done. We've seen it. We see how much we raise in a matter of a few weeks for a beard competition. When you're
the mob guys, they raise $1,000 almost every episode sometimes just for random things. So, 8 months.
Yeah.
You can definitely do that.
Yeah. So I felt like that's not, I mean, not that I don't support what's going on, and I don't want people to think that I'm not like that I'm backing out of it because I don't want to shave. I'm totally it's just not, it wasn't what I had initially wanted to do. And it just, like I said, I think between Monty and I just kind of got lost in translation a little bit. And then it just, like I said, I went to bed and I woke up the next morning and it completely turned into a
Yeah, so I woke
oh,
up.
look,
I got
he
home
says
from
it ain't
work.
gonna happen.
It's absolutely gonna happen, Monty.
But
It's gonna happen. And then John Fabula even says right here. Oh my gosh, is it my computer that's messing up?
There's a weird
Your
lag
beard, your
going on right
choice.
now. But not to interrupt though, but as discussion was getting brought up, and as we just literally talked about, like at the beginning of the show, about the initiative of, I'm like, well, they're raising all this money for charity to shave the beard. I'm like, why can't we flip it around and raise even more money to save the beard? So, I thought it would be cool to be like, hey, you guys, all right, all one charity. You guys go this way, we go that way with shave, no shave. And then at the end of the event, we come back together and all that money goes to, and so that there's
Kind of
a
like
challenge.
we did that at the Toys for the Talking Beards Toys for Tots thing. So we did a bucket for shave and a bucket for don't shave.
Yeah, that's right.
And whichever one raised the most money was the owner of the venue that we were at. He was either going to shave or don't shave his mustache. And
Yeah.
don't shave raised more money, but at the end of the day, all the money went to the same place.
Yeah.
And then
So
he didn't shave. And then the next day he still freaking shaved.
Yeah. No, as Barefoot says, the big shave is going to benefit a suicide prevention charity, which that was a suggestion I made when we initially started discussing the whole plan. Like everything was just firing. I'm super meticulous and calculated when it comes to like planning big things like that, and it just was a wave over the top of me, and I couldn't handle what was going on. But anyways, yeah, so I had posed to the group about doing that, and it just kind of got shot down. So whatever, it's still gonna happen with Monty
and Jake Johnston
are gonna do it, and it's gonna be held at the Mob Fest down in Louisiana in March of 2022.
So they have about 8 months to raise $25,000, and if they successfully raise the $25,000 for charity, they're both going to shave off their mustaches on stage at Mob Fest. So there's an event page called The Big Shave, and I think I stole that, and I didn't even mean to because I made it and didn't think about where it was from. So sorry, Douglas Smythe. But
that's probably why
I was like, this is a great idea. I'm going to use this, and I made the event page and everything. And I was like, where did that name come from? And then I saw Doug's. Am I still here? I saw Doug post something a couple days ago about the Big Shave might get canceled. I was like, oh my gosh, that's where it freaking came from.
I thought this was like the Big Shave West or something.
It is, it's the Big Shave Southwest, but oops, sorry, Doug. I got that Monty, Texas internet tonight, so yeah, I am on hotel Wi-Fi. I paid the extra $4.99 for the premium Wi-Fi, so this should be as premium as I can possibly get. So what you need
to do is, so you have proof that it's not working very well. So what you need to do is be like, here, I have a video where I need to be refunded this money because you guys
need my $4.99 back. So,
oh my gosh, look who's here. The one and only Randall Thomas.
What is up, Randall Thomas?
Long time no see, buddy.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Another, and I hate to be like dominating the beginning of the show because things keep popping in my head. All right, another thing.
We don't have plans tonight, so you feel it. You feel the time.
All right, so another thing that needs to get brought up too, as we discuss at the beginning of each of the episodes, and we ask everyone to do every week. We want you all to share this episode with everyone. Okay, so we've got a few requests from a few groups that
we have to maybe add a disclaimer to share now.
Yeah. So apparently some people are getting extremely excessive, and we're not going to name any names and we're not going to point any fingers, but we've had a few different Facebook groups reach out to us and very politely ask us if we could refrain from having people over dominate their message boards.
Spamming their page.
Yeah.
Is basically is what was said. So if you're going to share, please share. But, I really like it when we have 200 shares per episode. I think that's super cool, and it's never been a problem. But for some reason, it was a problem last week or the week before. It was last week. Maybe don't share it to the same page multiple times or the same group. Maybe just be diverse with your shares. So if it's one beard group and they've got 900 different chapters, maybe not send it to all 900 chapters. Unless it's the beard mob, because I really don't think those guys give a crap. So.
As Eric says, share responsibly.
Share responsibly. So maybe we'll bring back share and it'll just have a disclaimer on it from now on. But yeah, don't, whatever. Try not to be obnoxious with it if you can.
Yeah, so Barefoot Brains he's thinking about doing a shave, don't shave bucket at nationals for his chops to donate to charity there. This is a great idea. So, I mean, this is merely a few weeks away, and we can, if you want to dive into your trip, this could lead very well into your trip and everything.
Yeah, I can.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, so let's just dive deep into it, and then we'll get to Scott Sykora's weekend. So our weekend, I don't know, man. So it started Saturday, and we went to the movies and did some stuff. And then we left at, I think, 8:30 Saturday night. So we could miss traffic and all that good stuff. And we knew that we were going to go see Andrew Kloss in New Jersey. And he is not a morning person. And it's an 11-hour drive. So we couldn't show up at 5 a.m. because he probably just went to sleep. So we waited. And we're like, all right, we're going to leave late. So we packed the car. And we headed out. It was me, Natalie, and Andrew. We have Natalie's, all of her beard stuff because we're going to do the show. We have both of ours. I have Talking Beard Studio Scranton. I have my new yellow case over there that's full of stickers and flyers and product and stuff that I think is very, very beneficial for me. And I like carrying it around, and it's full of cool stuff. So that's what we did. We hauled butt. Left at like 8:30 Saturday. So me and Andrew were going to rotate driving. We had a plan. We got this. So we get driving and stuff. And yeah, so we hit DC, I think about 5:30, 6 o'clock, somewhere in that range. And we're like, wow, Washington, D.C., no traffic. This is great. And so we passed the Capitol building. I look in the back seat. Natalie's asleep. I'm like, well, I'm not going to bother. It'd be kind of cool to cruise down into D.C. at 5:30 in the morning, no traffic. Kind of dark. Not the sun's coming up, and we miss our exit, so we turn around, and because they're doing a bunch of construction in D.C. So our GPS was like, go this way, but really we needed to go this way.
What's one of those deals. Stuff? So did you have a frog in your pocket?
Yeah, me, Andrew, and Natalie are all frogs. We're like the Budweiser frogs in the commercial on the log, and that's us. So we are, so we turn around, and Natalie wakes up, and we're like, all right, Natalie's up, so let's go explore Washington, D.C. at 5:30 in the morning. So we did, and let me tell you, this was the most amazing accident probably in my life. So we did, so we'll start with this one. We went to the Capitol building first. Nobody was out there. Super, it was just quiet.
Are those barricades still there from the big insurgents?
So I think we were on the back side. I think these are normal barricades. These are just like people, like it seems like the big fence is gone. So if the big fence was through here, I didn't see it. So these are just regular people corralling barricades, not the big giant fence that was there. So I do believe the big giant fence is gone, unless it was on the other side. So those were like normal. So yeah, we just stopped in the street, and because there wasn't a pullover spot, so we literally just stopped in the street, took pictures, and nobody, it was awesome. It was super cool. So then we did all that, and then we went to this was the best part. So we go to the Washington Monument. We look at it and stuff. We get back in the car, and we're like, let's go see, the reflecting pool and the Lincoln Memorial. So we drive over here and we park kind of sort of legally, mostly, and and then we start walking up to the Lincoln Memorial, and there's all these, like, not a bunch, probably like 20 people sitting on the steps. And this is right before that sun pops up over the trees. And we get there, we're like, why are all these people just sitting on the steps? We figured it out. The sunrise from the Lincoln Memorial steps over the reflecting pool, looking at the Washington Monument, is probably one of the most amazing experiences in my entire life. It was such, like I said, it was such a happy accident. And we just sat there and watched the sun come up. And this couple they were dancing on the steps, and they had a little boombox thing attached to a remote control truck. And the truck had a little speaker on it, and they were dancing. Dude, I don't know. It was amazing.
Sounds like they were on drugs.
I don't know. I think they were just in love with each other.
How could they be that happy that early in the morning?
Those people were. They were happy to be there, dude. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful.
Another question.
Go ahead.
All right, that was a really nice picture of you and Natalie. It was really romantic, really cute. Why is there not a picture of you and Andrew? Do you hate Andrew now?
No, I just didn't take one.
When was the last time you and Andrew took a picture together somewhere?
Oh, gosh, this internet sucks.
What hotel are you at right now?
Today? There he is, right here. He's in the back there.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're at the Hampton Inn. So anyway, then we continue on our path. We leave Washington, D.C., and then we stop at a rest stop in Maryland, where I check my Snapchat and realize we are literally the next exit to Dave Ray, better known as Booper. And so we go see Dave Ray.
Oh, was he at work?
No, he just was like, meet me at the Tractor Supply. So we met at the Tractor Supply.
Wow.
And yeah, so we did. And then we continue on. So where's more pictures? Let's see. I should have put these in order. That'd have made more sense.
Hey, Martin. All right. So you're on YouTube. So most of our people are watching live via Facebook. So that's where everyone's at right now. So when you comment over here, you're not seeing anything that's going on in the Facebook stream, but we can see you on the show. We're posting your thing up on the screen. So
we see you, Martin. So then after we go see Dave Ray, this is out of order, but it'll be fine. We went to go see Andrew Kloss, and
inventor of the cloth knot.
Inventor of the cloth knot. And as everyone pointed out on Facebook, I don't have my beard in a cloth knot right now. And gosh, I'm just a missed opportunity. But
look at how
Kloss
nice
looks like he is.
He's
He's a stick figure of his old self. He's been working out and all that good stuff. So he's looking really good. He does exist. So all the people out there in the beard community that kind of wonder where did Andrew Kloss go? There he is. He's still doing Andrew Kloss stuff. So he's still around.
Just not eating.
So yeah, we just not eating. So we ventured around his town. He took us to an ice cream shop and went to have a cheeseburger and stuff. And
you could have went and hung out with Sean Murphy.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Sean Murphy. We drove right through Baltimore. And yeah, Natalie listened to the Hairspray soundtrack as we were cruising through Baltimore. So her life is now complete.
Got to be glued one?
The Got to Be Glued soundtrack. Yeah, so then we went to the Liberty Bell, and so we did all the important beginnings of our country stuff. We saw Independence Hall, we saw the Liberty Bell, we walked around Philadelphia, we walked around Washington, D.C., and just made a whole adventure out of getting up here to Scranton, Pennsylvania. And let's see, my pictures are out of order, as I said. So, yeah, the reasoning we got up here, the whole reason was to meet with these fine people. And so it was MJ Joe, Robert Baker, Natalie, Andrew, and myself. This was yesterday. We all kind of went out to eat right before, right as Joe got here, and we all kind of figured out what we're supposed to do. And we all talked about how we needed to be on set at 4 a.m. So
early.
It was. I don't think any of us knew until yesterday that was the plan. We thought, well, maybe like 8 to noon, something like that. Oh no. We were supposed to be there at 4 and start shooting at 4:33. And this was at Montage Mountain, the location of the 2021 National Beard and Mustache Championships. And so we got a good sneak peek of the whole venue and the way it's going to be laid out. And I took some pictures and measurements for Honest Amish signs, and it's super cool, man. There's a water park, weather permitting. We will be able to utilize the water park. I took some pictures of the campground, so we'll kind of go out of order here real quick. But if anybody's thinking about camping, I know we've talked about primitive camping at Nationals, dude. This is the campsite, right? So this is literal feet away from the venue. So if you want to camp, it's on rocks, obviously, and they've got these little tents, and they're open on the end. So you probably want to bring a tent to put inside the tents, but you've got double coverage, tables and chairs, a fire pit. I think we might have a country music artist play an acoustic set up there after the event on Saturday. There's axe throwing. I don't know exactly how the axe throwing is going to work. Maybe they'll give
I
us
can
some axes
explain.
and
They
we'll just
take an axe and
Right,
they stand at the line and they throw it.
I understand that, but I don't know, like, it was just there. So I don't know if we have to get the axes from somewhere or we need to go to Tractor Supply and bring our own. I don't know, but there's an axe throwing thing up there.
I think Sean Galander is going to start a competition at this one called Camping on the Rocks.
Camping on the Rocks. So yeah, there's this box right here where you see it's
box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits, a mixed box of biscuits, and a biscuit mixer.
Yes, that one. So it's right here next to the tent, right? So this opens up, and that's going to be the stage. Apparently, I guess it folds out as well. So that's where the Jay Edwards is probably going to perform Saturday night. That's still in the works. But yeah, so if you're on the fence about camping, and if you don't mind camping, I would do it 100%. I would just make sure I bring an air mattress or something. There's a flushable toilet and sink right there next to the. I think it's multiple, but I'm just saying, like, it's not just a porta-john. Like, you have an actual toilet and an actual sink, and showers. They're going to leave the locker rooms open. That's at the venue, so there'll be showers. They're not right there at the campsite, but they're super, super close, and you can just walk down to the shower thing. So, like I said, if you're on the fence about camping, and that's going to get you to Nationals, to my knowledge, it's still free. So, camping, I don't know, it's really, really nice. So maybe think about that if you're on the fence. So back to our thing. So we did the all this was this. Oh, that's getting into Scott here. So this morning we did the TV stuff, and here's Natalie. She was pretty much the star of the day besides MJ. And so I think MJ carried us into and out of most all the segments, and they kind of interviewed us in between. And Natalie D. Johnston got a good bit, and she got to talk about the Whiskerinas. And I think there's a couple ladies from Scranton that she's probably convinced to do attached hair Whiskerina. So they'll either going to do mustaches or beards or something with their own hair. So maybe 2 new Whiskerinas getting created here, and all thanks to Natalie D. Johnston. And see what else. So this was the group shot. This is me and Ryan Lockey. He was the very extremely energetic morning person for the news channel up here in Scranton. And dude, I've never met another human being that was that energetic at 4:00 in the morning. And he was definitely a morning television person. He did a really good job. Him and his team came in, told us all what to do. We all did it. And they left. It was super cool. And I don't know, it was a cool experience, and I was glad we came up here for it. But yeah, that was about it. So we did the whole Nationals thing, and we are here, and we're still here. Here's a picture of the Steam Yard in Scranton, and a Talk of Beards flyer. I added it in there. Yeah. So Nationals. Yeah. Nationals is happening in about a month. The 2021 Beard and Mustache Championships presented by Honest Amish. There's a lot of things that are really coming together right now for this event, and it's getting pretty exciting. So everybody should definitely get registered. Crystal Davis asked a question earlier about a t-shirt, and I think today is the last day, or the 7th was the last day. I don't know, but I have it.
Do you really?
I have a pretty good feeling that there will be some additional shirts if you did not get registered in time, but you will be able to buy a competition shirt there.
Lisa Fawcett-off. She's going to go.
Lisa Fawcett is going. Look at that. So her and Steve, I guess, are coming to Nationals. That's super fun. So Lisa, y'all need to stay at the Hampton Inn. That's what I'm telling everybody. What else do we need to talk about? Oh, yeah. So if you are coming to Nationals and you're going to stay at the Hampton Inn or one of the other hotels, it is not on site. We are the closest hotel, I think, and we are 3.2 miles away. So keep that in mind.
Do you want to see something funny?
Go ahead.
All right. So if you want more information on the National Beard and Mustache Championships, just go to nationalbeardchampionships.com. Okay. As I'm looking at this page right here, look what it says here. For updates in podcast form, listen to Talking
Eastern.
Beards Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
So he knew it was 7 Central. He went the wrong way.
That's all right. It's like, bocce ball or hand grenades or
same thing.
Throwing bags.
I will get that fixed. I did notice that last night when I was looking at the website, but I'll get it fixed. And,
but yeah, so if you go over to nationalbeardchampionships.com, you can, there's, as it says here, over 50 divisions of glorious facial hair competing for a national title. You can click here to register to compete. So it says over 50 different categories. There's lodging. So if you want, just as Aaron was discussing about camping and stuff, free camping, but you need to click this link right here to sign up for the camping because there's only a limited amount of spots for.
To my knowledge, there was 5 spots taken so far as of yesterday. I could be wrong. I think there's about 20 spots-ish. 14 spots. There's 14 spots.
So and just with the hotel, I mean, if correct me if I'm wrong, they were already running short on rooms with the hotel and stuff.
So if you want the Beard Team USA discount, today is the day. Maybe it might last till tomorrow, but they said early August, probably around the 10th, they were going to cut that off. So if you want to book your hotel, and if you're on the fence or whatever's keeping you from doing it, if you have the money, I would go ahead and book a hotel today probably or tomorrow at the latest. There's still going to be hotels. They're not going to be completely booked up. There's so many hotels up here in Scranton. But if you want the discount rate, you need to do it right now and get registered. Everybody get registered if you are coming. Thank you.
Yeah. So, and as we have up on the screen, it's the schedule of events. So on Thursday, there's an early bird meet and greet and a pub crawl. Friday is the registration from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then from 4:30 to 9:30 is the National Beard and Mustache opening ceremonies and exhibition show. Register to compete in the exhibition, which we're gonna have to find out, or maybe what the actual categories are in the exhibition, because I know that they did the same thing in Tinley Park up in Chicago a few years ago, where they did like a business beard or something like that.
I think it's probably going to be about the same. I know they have business beard and I know they have a veterans beard. I don't know the rest, but I will get all that information and I will have it ready for next week.
I have a question because as I'm looking at this,
but yeah, so Friday night, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to be coming in Friday night, late Friday night. I'm going to miss registration. So what's going on with that?
You can pre-register online.
Yes, I know I can pre-register, but you know how you have to go through the whole registration process.
So you can still go through the registration process on Saturday as well. So you can still get prejudged. You can get your lanyard. You can get your competitor badge and all that stuff. And you can get everything stamped. And you can get that all done on Saturday as well.
This is great. And as you guys
so
did
yeah,
this,
the charities we got.
Go ahead.
Good.
No, as you
I
guys
was
did
gonna
the
say I hate you. You're such a freaking turd. We got Camp Freedom. We have Women's Resource Center, and we have Direct Relief are the three charities that are going to get the benefit of the National Beard and Mustache Championships spectator and competitor money. All the proceeds will go to charity.
Oh, all the proceeds will go to charity?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, so if you go to, like I said, if you go to nationalbeardchampionships.com, you can get where you can get all information about what's going on with this really awesome event that, like I said, Aaron and Natalie and Andrew were up in Scranton doing the press junket this morning. If I would, we this has been kind of like we've both been running around with our heads cut off trying to get this all going tonight. Probably could have played the news segment that you guys were on this morning. And so everyone could see and get to experience what you guys got to see and all that stuff. But yeah, no, make sure, like I said, the weekend of September 11th, Scranton, Pennsylvania National Beard and Mustache Championships. If you need any more information, you can check out beardteamusa.org or go to the nationalbeardchampionships.com. Sponsored by Honest Amish, which once again, if you are guys are as our show, as you can see all over all of our branding and stuff, Honest Amish has been a humongous supporter of Talking Beards for the past few years. If you guys are interested in picking up any great products, could we do a breaking news? Aaron doesn't want to play anymore. Aaron, are you there?
I'm just trying to see if I can change. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can change where my internet's going to, because this is annoying me. Start talking about your weekend, Scott Sykora.
Well, anyways, I was going to talk about a new coupon code, possibly. Or is it too soon for that? I just see your head moving. I can't hear everything rattling around inside that empty head of yours.
Be better.
But anyways, disregard that. So you're back.
All right. So I changed to my phone internet. So hopefully this is better. So yeah, breaking news. Right?
Breaking news.
Yeah. So we have a discount code with Honest Amish now. You can get 15% off at honestamish.com. Just type in the keyword Talking Beards. That's right. 15% off at honestamish.com. If you type in Talking Beards. Oh, one word. One word. Talking Beards.
Yeah. So just as I was saying earlier, like Honest Amish has been a humongous supporter of the show, of Aaron and of myself over the past 3 years, 4 years with Aaron, longer with, since he competed at Worlds. But they've been extremely generous to us and helped us do a lot of things. They've provided many wonderful things for us for competitions and for clubs and stuff like that around the country. So, and actually now around the world, because of other things that they've been doing overseas and stuff that we've been able to be a part of, or we're supposed to be a part of, but will be a part of as everything gets rescheduled.
Yeah, they're huge in England right now. It's really kind of crazy.
So what you want to do is go over to honestamish.com, support them. They are such humongous givers and supporters of the beard community. And I can't speak enough about what a wonderful company this is. And even if I wasn't using their products and they weren't involved with our show, I would still up and down swear that they are the greatest company in the world because of all the great things they've done for the community. Not just our community, but what they do for all the small communities across the country, helping our events and donating extra money to donate to these wonderful charities and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing. So they really care about what they're doing.
Look at this. I am a host of a podcast, pretty popular, Francie and Friends. I would love to interview Beard Team USA. You can interview us. We're way better
We're
than Beard
right
Team
here.
USA.
So yeah,
We're right here.
we're right here. What do you want to know?
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah,
ask
reach
a
out to
question.
us. You can send Aaron or Scott or Talking Beards a message, or if you'd rather
talkingbeards1@gmail.com.
or that. Yeah. So, or if you want to be in touch with someone, specific with Beard Team USA, we can make that happen too. We can help you out. So just reach out to us.
Great
so
point
Scott
here.
Sykora,
What?
Go ahead with that.
As Mark writes here, he goes, I remember when you guys were talking about how y'all needed to change for the show. Nope, you just needed comps, and that is exactly it.
That was it. Maybe that was our whole thing. We were just in a rut because we didn't have anything to freaking talk about. We've got stuff to talk about again. So speaking of stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah, we're running out of time.
Look at this. She wants me on her show.
No, she wants me. She's like,
no, she was like, I want the good-looking one on my show, is what she said, and that's clearly me. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, just hit us up at talkingbeards1@gmail.com or DM Aaron or DM me, and we'll get a hold of you.
There you go. We'll make it happen.
And we're going to probably
Scott
give you your most downloaded show you've ever had. This just
easily.
happens.
This is going to be the most important, greatest show you've ever done. Scott Sykora, what did you do this weekend?
All right.
Everyone is dying to know what on earth, what happened? What did you do?
Oh my God. No, not everyone on earth is dying to know what happened, but
they are, because we've got some more breaking news that I've just been dying to let out of the bag.
About me? About what?
About you. I can finally say it. It's bothered me more than it's bothered you.
Nah, that's all right. We don't need to discuss that.
I'm just saying.
Anyways, so
did you read the promo for the show?
I did. Yes,
okay.
I did. So anyways, I will let you look at this. I will tell you guys Howard Stern pranked my show. LOL. Well, that
is amazing. I wish Howard Stern would prank our show.
Yeah. Hey, he doesn't have a beard, so what does he want to listen to us for?
I don't know.
But yeah, so this past weekend, Angela came into town. She came in for a visit, just to kind of, it's her first time to Ohio, and just kind of wanted to show her around, meet the family. Just a bunch of really cool stuff was going on in the area this weekend. So we figured this would be a perfect weekend for her to fly up from Austin and spend the weekend.
Did her arms get tired?
They did. They really were. When I picked her up from the airport, she was just like,
my arms are tired.
They're so tired. Y'all, they're tired. Or Natalie can probably do a better impersonation of it. Oh my God, they're so tired.
So tired. So do you want me to click on the pictures, or you want to do it?
You can bring them up and I can talk about each one.
All right, here we go. Slide number 1 of Scott Sykora's weekend with Angela.
All right. So to preface this, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this weekend, which for those of you who may not know is located in Cleveland, Ohio, on the beautiful coast of Lake Erie and on the shoreline of Cleveland. And Angela's said one of the things that she always wanted to do was go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I've never been there. I've lived here my whole life. Never
been there?
No, I've never had. I take that back. We did an event. Element 41 did an event there 2 years ago. So Paul and I were there doing some stuff, and we were in a limited area of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It was
but you're awesome like the Cleveland area drummer. Like everyone knows that, like you're the best drummer that's ever come out of Cleveland, and you've never been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
breaking news.
There was nothing there that ever interested me. Like I'm not.
What about this? Did this interest you?
Well, that did, yes, as you say, drummer. But yeah, so that picture right there. Now you're getting way too far because I didn't even get to explain the first picture.
Oh, sorry. I thought we passed.
I was explaining I can't just be like, oh, and this is this and this is this. But yeah, so we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on yesterday, and there's 6 floors, and I thought that being there for 3 hours was going to be plenty of enough time, but as Angela likes to just really be in-depthly learning about everything and was so excited about everything that we were looking at. Like she was like a little kid in like a candy shop. It was like just jumping up and down, bouncing, clapping, just so excited to be like, oh my God, look at this, take my picture with this, take my picture with that. I've never gone anywhere with someone that was just so like mesmerized and fantastically like excited about something as much as she was being there. It was incredible. And it made it so much fun for me because, like I said, I had no interest in never going. And just her enthusiasm and excitement for all the things that were there. And she's like, and just the way she talked about things and explained things and described things, she got me really excited about it. And I had so much fun. And so as Aaron shows, as he pulled up earlier, one of the cool things that Scott is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with his bands. I am actually not, but
You should be.
I was really upset at one of the things that I did see in there that really
did this upset you?
No, that excited me because that is a front drum head from Charlie Benante from Anthrax, which they were one of my most influential bands when I first started playing back in the 90s. And I can't remember what tour that's from, but they literally have one
Lilith
case.
Fair.
Yes, it was when they were on Lilith Fair. But they only have one case of like literally like one tiny case of stuff that I was absolutely interested in this whole entire Hall of Fame. And I was just so upset. But in the whole thing, we have Johnny Smith. I don't mean to be jumping around, but John Smith is not the John Smith. He's been using Honest Amish beard oils for several years now, and you get the most bang for your buck. He uses the premium oil, and he adds his own scents. That's really, I never even thought about that.
Yeah. As everyone knows, Honest Amish does not have scents in their oil. So, I mean, if you really want scents, and I guess that's a way to do it.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, that's the biggest reason why I like Honest Amish is because there's not a lot of scent to it. But yeah, so anyway, so they only have one case at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it had like, as you can maybe pull up another picture from that. So yeah, so Charlie Benante's, and this was the next thing. They have Dimebag's guitar in there, which I was super excited about that. But yeah, so they had those two things, and then if you go back to the first picture, as we were walking around the first picture of the ZZ. Yeah, so they had a ZZ Tops drum set there, which was a custom made pearl drum set for their drummer Frank Beard, as big and fuzzy, and then the guitars for the guys. But yeah, it was a really cool display. Got our pictures taken there. As I said, yeah, there's Dimebag. So this was the one thing that I wanted to see. One of my all-time favorite bands, and they're from Cleveland, is Chimera. They have a whole local section in the basement of just local bands to Cleveland. So I was really excited to go in there and see some friends' bands stuff posted in there, and see some really shitty bands that we used to play with have stuff in there, which that really upset me because I'm like, wow, they were probably the worst band in Cleveland, and no one ever came and see them. But yet they have a skateboard hanging at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Why don't you have a skateboard in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Scott Sykora?
Hey man, my life's not over yet. Who knows what's going to happen?
It's not, buddy. You got this.
Yeah. So I was super excited to see Kevin Talley's drum head from Chimera. That was the one thing I knew that I really, really wanted to see, and I feel pretty lame that's really the one thing. I mean, of all the historical things that were there, like, you know, all this stuff we saw about Elvis and Prince and just all these historical bands, I wanted to see Chimera's drumhead.
Hey, you want to see what you want to see, and that's not lame at all. So Harris, here we go.
He knew Dimebag personally.
What? That's badass, Jeff Harris.
Yeah, Jeff.
What's
this?
So what's going on here?
So the first or the second day Angela was here, we went to the on Chardon Square. There was a art festival, which Angela's huge into, all that kind of stuff. So I figured, I'm like, oh, this would be perfect. So we went with my mom and dad up to this, and so many great vendors up there. It was a beautiful day. That's the courthouse in the background. It was just an absolute beautiful day. We stopped and had lunch at Element 41, and then got rained on, and yeah, I got soaking wet. The rest of everyone was totally fine. But
what about this one? Tell us about this.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff. You and Natalie went and saw the Liberty Bell, but I did.
So Scott and Angela went and saw the Liberty Bell. Like, I think they were there right after us. I think they went to Egypt. They went to see the pyramids, and I don't know. So apparently you were in Washington, D.C. the same time? Because that looks like, about the same time we were there. So I guess you all were there in DC, and then it looks like you went to Las Vegas. You all had a crazy weekend, Scott. Look at this. Look at see, Angela's even like, LOL. We had so much fun at these places. And so there you are. Look at you all. You all look so great. I really like how you put all these pictures together, how it looks like kind of like a scrapbook. That was really cool, Scott. I'm glad you all had a really good time with all your stuff. But what about this one?
All right, that's Angela was so excited to get there. So the one thing that she wanted to see at the Rock Hall was Kiss. Like she wanted to see some Kiss stuff. Everyone keeps telling us that there was like a whole like small like exhibit in the one floor of Kiss, and we get there and we only got one floor done of 6 floors. She was just so into checking everything out. We saw Eric Carr's wristband. That was it. So as we were walking out, there was this huge banner. Of course, she loves Madonna and Kiss. So there was this really awesome banner of Madonna on one side, Ace Frehley, and she was all rock and roll. So
rock and roll,
baby.
What about this one?
This is Tower City. So last night we walked around downtown Cleveland, and I just thought this was a really great picture of Tower City. And where we stayed at the Drury in downtown Cleveland, I highly recommend if anyone's visiting Cleveland and wants to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they need to stay at the Drury in downtown Cleveland. It is beautiful. It's in a great setting. It's just the panoramic view around that hotel of downtown is awesome. And it's in walking distance with everything. So
perfect.
Yep. This next picture is Angela at the Cleveland sign right outside of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And as you can see in the background, the beautiful skyline of Cleveland, Ohio.
Did you go see a Guardians game while you're there?
Yeah, we did.
What about this one?
They were playing. That's me in the Cleveland sign.
Oh my gosh. Look.
What? We were there at the same time.
At the same time.
It's like she was in one picture and then she disappeared.
Look. Where'd she go?
Well, wow. Okay. This is the beautiful skyline with the beautiful Angela Alba. There she is. Look at that. There's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in the background right there. It's a very iconic building that is right off. I mean, if you go through Cleveland, you can't miss it. It's right there.
Did you know Cleveland rocks?
It does.
That's what Drew Carey said.
I think I said it once or twice.
Yeah.
All right. This is Angela being excited to be going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh my gosh. Look how excited she is.
She's like, oh my God.
I bet she's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
What's that?
So
what else did you do this weekend?
Well, I mean, we spent the whole day down in Cleveland yesterday, so we got to see lots of cool things. Is there any more pictures or was that it?
That was it.
Oh.
I thought there was more as well, but I don't know.
But yeah, so we stayed in downtown Cleveland last night. We went to, like I said, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame yesterday. Went downtown, checked out we went to the Jack's Casino. That was the first time I think she said she's been in a casino since she was 18. So she was very impressed with technology and how everything's all digital now. So, but yeah, so we had a very nice time. It was a very much needed trip. And it was great to have her come to my home, spend time in my home. And was there not a picture of her and a little fur baby?
I got you. I'm loading it right now.
Oh, there we go. Nico and Angela finally meet. And look how happy Nico.
Dude, Nico is so happy right here.
He was. And then it was funny because when I picked him up from my parents today and I brought him home, he was like searching the house for her. He really missed her.
He's like,
yeah,
Angela, like that. Is that what he was saying?
Yeah, it was kind of like what he was saying. But yeah, so that was pretty much my weekend. So I took Angela.
No Brett.
No Brett. He quit again.
Brett always quits.
So, but yeah, so we'll just wrap that up. I mean, it was an awesome weekend for me. We both had really exciting weekends, and but I know we have a couple more things that we got to get to.
You're good. I mean, we can keep going. Don't matter to me. I don't have to go to work.
Well, oh, you don't. See, Angela says Nico is so cute and sweet. Did you hear that, Nico?
You're a good boy, Nico.
He's sleeping. But yeah, so to jump to the next thing, I would love to continue talking about that, but there's one thing that came in the mail this week. Can you believe that? So we got
Sykora, you got beard mail.
I got mail.
And I'm looking for it. Oh my gosh. We've got so many things in here.
This is what happens when we have so many pictures in there. We can't do.
Well, yeah, and then they changed our format, and I just look like I'm freaking goof, just stumbling around. There we go. Talking Beards, the mail. What did you get in the mail, Scott Sykora?
So
this is really exciting.
It is. So I got a package from Boyd Redenbaugh from Gentleman's Nod. If you want to, by some chance, happen to check out what's going on, Gentleman's Nod. I wrote that wrong. .notcpm.com. I was having some issues with my typing before I was getting that.
Brett wants to know: did she smell his Fritos?
His feet? No, she did not.
Did you know that dogs' toes smell like Fritos?
They do. This is honest God truth. Yeah, so he sent me a whole bunch of different things. Like he sent me some grooming balm. I have a lot to say about this stuff, but I have not tried any of it yet. Some oil samples, some fresh aromatic aftershave balm. Nice big bottle of that.
Nice.
This was one thing I was really excited for. Some shave soap. It smells just out of this world. I just really love it. He sent me, they have an assortment of different balms you can get like in different sizes. And these like little tester sizes. Sent me this oil. And because being a wonderful guy, he sent me some unscented product, which is basically he sent me the carrier products without any of the scents in them, because like as I talked to him, I'm not a huge guy on scents, but I do like to check out scents just to kind of see what people have to offer. I mean, and so far the stuff I've smelled is extremely wonderful. But I can't wait to try this stuff. And in the coming weeks, I'm going to give you an update on all the different products he sent me and let you know how they perform and how I like them. And so that's one to stay tuned for. But like I said, gentlemansnod.com if you want to go check out their stuff. Right. Nice. I recommend it just off of, number one, their site is beautiful. Their packaging is fantastic, and the smells that I've smelled so far are just out of this world. So I just alone on those three things, I'm giving them a good rating so far. I will let you know more.
So far, so good, as the kids say.
Yep. I will let you know more as we go along. So, but I mean, it's now 9:00. So
yeah. Do you want to keep going, or do you want to call it a night? We've got some competitions we can go over real quick.
Yeah, we can do that. Let's go over that.
All right. So yeah, I don't think we're going to pull up all the news and information, but we can hit up the highlights real quick. So we have the St. Louis Beard and Mustache competition presented by Honest Amish on the 21st of August. So this is going to be at the Old Rock House. What?
Did you read this? She wants to now smell a dog's toenail, not just their feet, not their toenails.
Yeah. Go to the next one though.
Oh, yes. She's got cats.
She does not want to smell their nails.
Yeah, you don't want to do that because they're gross. Cats are gross.
You're gross. So, yeah, if you are going to be in the St. Louis area on the 21st, I highly recommend you coming to this competition. You may see, part of Talking Beards there. Who knows? It could happen.
The not so good looking part.
Right. Yeah, the better looking part of Talking Beards. Right. Might be there. So, yeah, that's coming up in I don't know, what is it? Like 2 weeks.
What?
I know. And then on August 21st. If you are in the Austin, Texas area, you can go to the end of summer outdoor shop and bop. This is going to be at the Mohawk, the legendary Mohawk, and this will be the site for the 6-month sprint for Cassie 16. So you're going to see, assorted members of Austin, or maybe not Austin, but whoever decides to shave their beard off and grow their beard for 6 months to be part of the 6-month sprint. This is going to be where all the action will go down. What else we got?
All the action's going to go down.
We have Fighting 22, beard, mustache, and audio competition car show. This is going to be in Ardmore, Oklahoma. And so you can probably go there and see Tyler Hill, because I bet Tyler Hill will be there, and he'll be all looking good with his not a flat head, and hopefully he has his glasses on, because last time I saw him, it was weird. He had a flat head and no glasses. I didn't like it. So go see Tyler Hill. He'll be in Ardmore, Oklahoma, I assume. And last but certainly not least, we have the Bourbon, Beards, and Beer. August 28th, this is going to be in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Natalie will be judging, and I will be vending. And I will have all the Honest Amish products and flyers and stickers, and I'll have all kinds of cool stuff, because I'll probably have all my stuff for national, so I may have some cool new stuff with me, and I'll just bring it with me anyway. Who cares? It'll be all right. So you might get a sneak peek of some stuff. Who knows? So come to Elizabethtown, Kentucky on the 28th. Come say hello and buy some Honest Amish from me, and say hi to Natalie. She likes that sort of thing. And that's about it. I think we did it.
Well, I have
more breaking news.
Literally, just in hot off the presses, breaking news.
Here we go. What is it?
This past weekend was the Gathering of Beards in Garrettsville.
Yes.
Kenny Parbell just literally messaged me with the totals from what they raised from their inaugural event.
Okay.
So he told me that the beard comp brought in $1,414 for the Nelson Garrettsville Community Cupboard, which is awesome. And then they did a 3-day dunk tank where they raised $1,743 that went to the Garrettsville PTO.
Imagine how much more money they would have raised in that dunk tank if you would have gotten in it in a Speedo.
If I would have worn a Speedo, yes.
But you could. This could be the time. I would drive up there to see you in a Speedo. That'd be worth the drive for me. Oh, I got this. I got a quick little video. I forgot I added it. Here, it's less than a minute.
Yeah, I feel like you need to go over here. You need to go over here. Yeah, I don't want to be the person who's like, yeah, you'd be great in this category.
And then, like,
Yeah, pretty much. As long as someone else is going to be doing the best.
Yeah, I just threw that in there. So that was a behind the scenes thing from this weekend.
Yes.
It's all for charity. Everything we do is pretty much for charity.
So yeah, if since you're new to this, and we're kind of answering questions as we go along through the show, but yeah, so basically what Talking Beards does is we are the voice of the community, and we cover the event. I would throw Scott in. Yeah, would you?
She already knows the thing. She already knows that you love dunk tanks.
Yeah. But yeah, all the stuff that we cover on the show are all basically charity events dressed in a beard and mustache competition. So everything we do is all charity related. All these events that we go to are some sort of local event for some local small charity. And that's what the big allure to why we do this is, and why we decided to have this specific show, Talking Beards, is because, and just as I, I'm one step ahead here, but as I end the show every week, talking to everyone about how they should go out and try to do something for their community, be it something small, like help out their local VFW or their soup kitchen, or, helping out the old folks at the different types of retirement homes, going and donating your time and helping someone out. Suicide prevention is a big thing for me. So if you can somehow get involved with that, I'd highly recommend that. But yeah, everything that we do is is charity based, and what we want to do is just promote a healthy and good lifestyle for people to want to go out and help those that need help and those that are in need. And we use our beards as our superhero capes to try to fly in and help out as much as we can.
Cape.
So, but that's how I usually end the show. So I just figured I'd share it right there. So then now I don't have to end the show that way.
Yeah. So Scott always says it best himself. All we're here to do is do good. And that's all we're trying to do. So help out the community and help everyone do gooders. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching us tonight. I know this was not really our normal episode like we've been doing here lately, and I'm on remote and we had technical difficulties, but I think I got the internet fixed at least halfway through the show. So yeah, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate everybody, and Nationals is coming up, and I can't stress Scranton is excited about us being here. I'm telling you, this is going to be a good time. So if you're on the fence about coming to Nationals or not, just freaking come. It's going to be a good time. The city is behind this. I think that's one of the really cool things that is probably better about this year than Chicago. I mean, look how small, big Chicago is, and our group was so small. We can come to Scranton and take this town over, and people will know we are here. They'll probably make a museum about us when it's all said and done. But dude, Scranton is cool. It's a cool little town. It's not huge, but it's, if you like pizza, if you like beer, it has an abundance of those things. So, come check it out. And the views are beautiful, and the venue's super pumped up about us being here and all that good stuff. So there you go.
Hey,
Butch has his ticket.
Yeah, so when you show up to this event, hunt us down. We'll give you some really cool Talking Beard swag. We've not seen you in the chat room before, so we are happy to have you join us this evening. But yeah,
what's up, Butch?
Find Aaron and I at the event, and we will hook you up with some really cool stuff from Honest Amish and from Talking Beards.
Yeah, so if anybody comes up and talks to us and they want a sticker or anything, all you gotta do is freaking ask. You don't beat around the bush about it. Be like, hey, you have any of those Talking Beard stickers? We have them. I'm gonna have a bunch with me. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm gonna drive to South Carolina now. So that's what we're about to do. So we have an 11-hour drive, and hopefully we hit no traffic, and that should work out splendidly. And then I will go to sleep, and I will go back to work, and I can save Brett because Brett wants to quit. So don't quit, Brett. I'm on my way. Share this episode, everybody. Do not forget, but share responsibly. So yeah, I'm Aaron D. Johnston. Check me out on all the social medias, Aaron D. Johnston, at Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Go ahead, Scott.
And I am Scott Sykora. You can find me over on Facebook and Instagram at Scott Sykora. But we want you to go over to talkingbeards.com. There you can watch the show live, like I said, every week at 8 p.m. Eastern, or you can watch us live on Twitch. You can watch us live on YouTube and or Facebook. If you want to interact with the show, you have to go to one of those three places. If you just want to watch the show, or if you want to check out older episodes of Talking Beards, you can go to talkingbeards.com. There's an archive there. If you like podcasts, we repurpose the show and release other bonus episodes throughout the month. Just make sure, like I said, go to talkingbeards.com. There you can subscribe to the podcast on whatever podcast catcher you use, be it iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcasts, all of them. We're on every single one of them. So just all of them. All of them. So if you just go on whatever one you're on and you just type in Talking Beards, you find us there, subscribe to us, follow us, and we'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the beard community. And thank you guys for listening, and thank you all for supporting the show. We greatly appreciate you.
Thank you, everybody. Go to honestamish.com and use promo code Talking Beards for 15% off. That's Talking Beards, all one word, at honestamish.com. Everybody, have a great evening. Share this episode, and that's it. See you next week.
So long, everyone. Okay, bye.